Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm glad that you're here. This video is going to be a really quick video this evening because I'm playing catch up. Chris and I have been really busy and we've practically moved house. We've been living in our camper van on the driveway for a couple of weeks because we've had two guys in to sand all our floors on the ground floor of the house. So yeah, we had to pack literally everything up as though we were moving house, and it's been a bit of a feat because we're getting older, and what used to take us, you know, a couple of days to pack everything up has taken us a lot longer this you know, now that we're getting old and crinkly. So it's been a bit, not stressful, but a bit heavy going. Anyway, less said about that the better. It's all been worthwhile. The floors have been sanded, they look loads better. Everywhere's a bit cleaner and fresher, and we're slowly moving everything back in, and we're actually sleeping in our own beds instead of sleeping in the camper, which is a blessing in itself, to be able to sleep in your own bed. So I'm playing catch up with all my videos, and this is a Tuesday challenge, and it's now Thursday, well, Friday now, because we're in the early hours of the morning. It's Friday, so I'm a bit late with this one. And it's Tuesday's challenge number 43, and it's hosted by Suzanne over at Non-Stop Paper Crafts. And if you want to follow this challenge, you'll find it under hashtag altered index, all one word, 2024. So that's hashtag altered index 2024. And what she does is she does small projects on index cards, and she gives you 3 prompts. And this week's prompts are Brad, Red and Success. And what I do is I stamp them with a little stamp set that I've got, like a typewriter font stamp set, and I print them onto scraps of paper just with some archival ink, and cut them out, and I stick them on the back of my index card. Now, when I bought these index cards a fortnight ago, I was thinking they were lined ones, but they're not. But not to worry, they're the right size for what Suzanne's working on. And the ones I had of my own were a little bit smaller than these, so it would make the projects a bit smaller. Not that that's a fault, but I just felt I needed a bit more space to work on, so I ordered these. So this week's, as I say, are Brad, Red and Success. So what I did, I looked up success in to try and get some quotes, and I got this quote here, and it's really small because I chose a font that is a bit too small really, but I don't want to waste it. And the prompt is, success is a slow process. And I split the I split it up into 2 sections, and I printed this one off first, and as you can see it's really tiny, so I increased the font up a little bit, and so I did the second slightly larger. So it says, success is a slow process, but quitting won't speed it up. And that gave me an idea of what I wanted to do as regards speed. And the first thing I thought of was Ferrari car. They're known for their speed. So I downloaded off the internet a couple of little images of Ferraris, and I printed, I did 2, and then I flipped one of them to make it the opposite way. So initially I printed two like that side by side, and then I copied the image, flipped it over so that I could do a Ferrari that was both sides, because I'm thinking of sticking a little brad through that one. So I possibly won't use this one. So this is my working piece. And Ferraris, where do you find a Ferrari? Besides being in a showroom and too expensive, I'd never be able to afford a car like that. And now I'm older, my hips wouldn't get me in and out of one. The seats are far too low. So I need a car that you know, I'm a bit more upright getting in and out. Otherwise I'd be stuck in the seat and you'd need a crane to get me out of it. So normally you'd find a Ferrari on a road and or a racing track, but so what I did, I printed off a map, a road map, and this was the first one that came up. So all I've done is I've made it fit to the size of my index card. So that's going to be my backing piece, and I'm going to use my tape runner just for quickness to save on my ink, and I'm going to adhere that to my index card. And this is where it gets a bit tricky, because once you put roller tape on, it tends to stick straight away. It doesn't give you any wriggle room, and I want to make sure that I get that fairly straight on my card, and that wasn't too bad. So there's my roads. That's going to take me all around. It says Washington State Highways 2004 on this map there. And then in your Ferrari, most people will have a speedometer and to watch your speed, and I'm sure they probably go more than 160 miles per hour as this speedometer is, but I printed the speedometer off and I'm going to use that in as a centerpiece on there. And what I've done is when I stamped my prompts on the back there, I also stamped week 43. So I've put 43 on the front there just to remind me that this is week 43. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick this on. And before I actually do that, I'm just going to rest that on there without sticking it down, just to see where I would place my car. So I could have it there and have it so that it rotates a little bit. My original thought was I was going to cut out this, copy this twice and cut that out, which I could still do, and put a brad in the middle so that I could alter the speed. So I'm still debating, and I'm going to put you on pause and I'm going to try it. So just bear with me and I'll be right back. Right, everybody, I'm back and I've copied out this picture again, and I've cut out this little speedometer thing there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my pokey tool and a piece of this foam to make a hole in there. And then I've got some little brads here, and I've got some that are a deep red colour. So, oops. I'll get one if I can. There we go. Pop that one back in. And then I'm just going to pop it through the hole that I've made on there. There we are. And then what I want to do is, oops, that's gone and stuck down. So I'm going to have to place it in the centre there. So I think what I'll do is take the brad out. I'm going to pop my foam underneath there. Pop this over the top. And then pop that in so I know where it goes. Then hopefully it'll line up with the picture below. And then we'll pop that through. And then I'm going to use my pokey tool to split the brads at the back. What's the daisy? I need a bit of glue there. And my glue's dried up, so I'll do that after. It's just where I layered it on a few layers of paper just to thicken that up a little bit. So my brad's actually split now, and then what I'm going to do is use my runner tape, and I'm going to glue that down, and then this will actually turn a little bit because I haven't glued it too close. So there we go. So now I can just use my Ferraris as a decorative piece. Now I want my sentiment to go down there, and these are sticky. Thankfully there's a split down the back. It's still a bit fiddly, but once you have worked out how to part it, it's not so bad. There we go. And I think what I'm going to do is just cut that off a little bit. So there's not so much white showing. And then I'll pop that down there. And I'm going to cut that one off as well. On that side. Oopsie daisy. Get rid of those. And then we'll peel that backing off. make sure we've got it the right way up. There we go. And then how about that? Should we use them both? I think we may as well, seeing as we've cut them out ready. There's one there, and this one didn't really need to have a backing, but I preferred having that as a piece than having that one. So we'll just put my pokey tool away so that I don't cause myself any injuries, and then I'll get a pin just to block my glue so I can glue that little piece down there. So just as a recap then, it's #alteredindex 2024, and the prompts for today were Brad, Red and Success. So my brad is in the middle, or my split pin is in the middle to operate my speedometer, and success is a slow process, but quitting won't speed it up. And red is my red speedometer dial and my 2 Ferraris. So I hope that you think I've hit the prompts, and I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and please join me in the next one, and do go along to Suzanne's Facebook page on Non-Stop Paper Crafts, and you'll see all the other participants. And if you want to follow this challenge, Suzanne does it on a weekly basis. So take care everybody, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.